The first time I started training MMA was 2016. I think Maheshate was a few years behind me because we are from different teams in China. I am from China top team, and Maheshate trained at Enbo Fight Club. So we didn't really train together for MMA, but 2019 we were both selected to join the UFC PI Shanghai program. So that's when we actually trained together. And
download the AllStar app. Make your picks for UFC fights, challenge your friends, level up and win prizes. Link in description. Get it now. April 8th, UFC 287. You will be back in action. Your first fight for the UFC in an arena with fans. How do you feel about that?
第一次有观众的比赛，对此你有什么心情？
也就是非常兴奋嘛，然后就是更多观众就看到我的比赛。
I'm very excited that the fans can finally watch me on the arena.
Do the fans do they affect you in any way when you step out and fight?
你认为有观众的情况下会影响你发挥吗？
这个我觉得我会更加兴奋吧，就是比赛打得更漂亮。
Yeah, I'm sure that I will be more aggressive and I will have a better fight. I will be more excited.
You will be fighting Steve Garcia in Miami. What are your thoughts on him and his fighting style?
评价你的对手还有他的风格。
我觉得他就是一个战力型的选手嘛，然后是备战各自都是占优势，但是我现在也是一个全面的选手了，就是各方面都是不用担心。
I know he is a striker and he has advantage in both height and reach, but I'm also a very well-rounded fighter, so I don't think there's any disadvantage for me.
Yeah, you mentioned his height. He's 6 foot tall. Is he the tallest opponent you've ever fought?
他是你打过身高最高的对手吗？
其实我之前在国内一直打就是轻量级嘛，就是那时候我打的对手都是180，就是比那还高。
No, because I used to fight lightweight back in China, so all my opponents they were much higher than Steve Garcia.
What do you think was the tallest opponent?
最高的是多高
得182左右吧
？182，
差不多。
About 182 centimeters.
Wow. All right. How do you prepare for the size difference?
这么大的体型差距，你如何针对性准备的？
我觉得就是我的力量是足够的，然后摔跤移到地面就是我的长项。
I have enough strength and power, and I think have very big advantage in both wrestling and grappling. So I plan to utilize my advantage.
What did you think of his last fight against Chase Hooper?
评价一下对手上一次的比赛，打那个。
上一次他也是一个就是跟柔术型的选手，就是他战力发挥的就是挺好的，控制距离，我感觉就是比之前就是打的比较稳一点。
Last time I faced Chase Hooper, he was also a grappler, and I saw how he utilized his striking advantage, and I saw he controlled the distance pretty good, and I witnessed how he progressed since the last fight.
What do you think Chase Hooper did wrong in that fight?
你认为上一次 Chase Hooper 就你对手的对手哪里做错了？
对手的对手，
对，就是这个 Garcia，他上次比赛，
我觉得他的就是战力就是战力方面就是比较差吧，就是没有控制那个距离，然后感觉就是跟他拉不到地面嘛，没有那种摔跤，然后就是跟他的节奏就是。
Yeah, I think Chase Hooper, he doesn't have enough ability to take Steve down, and because you have to take him down to do all the grappling skills, and he didn't manage good distance, and that's why he got punched a lot.
Your last fight against Derek Minner, you told me before the fight that you'd get the finish, and it was a quick fight. Are you satisfied with the performance?
在上次比赛前，同时你们两个采访的时候，你说你会终结他，后来你也得到了一个很快的终结。对这个结局，对你上次比赛，你对此满意吗？
对，当然，比赛是按终结的方式去打嘛，然后就是比赛就是，你不知道发生什么，然后结果是我想要的，就是我发挥出了自己的，就是平时训练的，就是刻苦。
Yeah, of course. I'm very happy with the decision, with the result. But in the mixed martial arts, you can never predict what's happening next. So I was very happy that all the hard work finally paid off, and I showed all my training skills during the fight.
There was a lot of talk before the fight about Minner and Minner, your opponent, and the betting line. Did the UFC or anybody come talk to you about the situation before the fight?
很多人赛前就说对手受伤了，包括对手这个事件。那赛前有人联系过你吗？
没有，这个就是我觉得跟我没关系嘛。说这个的话，那一场比赛前就说我也有伤，我有就是一些伤，但是我也比赛了嘛，就是我觉得这个跟我没啥关系。
Yeah, it's none of business with me because I was injured too. I got injured from the fight in June, so I had injured as well, and I don't care. I just focus on fighting.
Steve Garcia's opponent in Singapore was Maheshate. I heard that is your cousin. Is that true?
你跟马克沙特是表兄弟吗？
对，我们是堂兄弟吧，
堂兄弟。
他说堂弟。
Yeah, he's my little brother. He's my cousin.
He's your little brother, not your cousin?
就是他是你具体说一下，
就是很近的亲戚嘛，就是一个部落的。
具体吧，就是他是你谁的谁？
我们是一个部落嘛，就是弟弟跟我就差不多，就是怎么说？
你们从小一块长大吗？
对，差不多。
Yeah, we are from the same tribe, and we have the same hometown. We grew up together.
Okay, you guys grew up together, so maybe you guys are considered the first family members from China in the UFC.
所以你们互相视为兄弟，视为家人。
对对对。
Yes, definitely.
So how were the fights when you guys were younger? Did you guys fight each other?
小时候是多大有了打 UFC 这个梦想，或者说想成为一个职业的拳手？
我小时候就是刚开始就是一个摔跤选手嘛，就是专业队，我从那个新疆队嘛，然后后来就慢慢开始看这个综合格斗，然后慢慢吸引了我，然后就是转移到这个 MMA 了。转移 MMA 以后就是梦想就是肯定是就是打最顶尖的赛事，就是一直为梦想。
马和呢？
马和沙特就是也是就是跟着就是看我们的比赛，然后看更多 UFC 的比赛，然后也是就慢慢的走这个路。
他之前是专业队练。
他之前是就是在体校吧，体校练拳击、摔跤。他在体校上的就是时间不长。
I was a wrestler before practicing mixed martial arts, and I started watching MMA during when I was a wrestler, and I started to like change my dream. I want to be a professional MMA fighter, and I want to compete in the highest level of mixed martial arts. And Maheshate, he was a boxer before MMA, and he started to train with us. We share MMA knowledge together, and now we both fighting in the UFC.
How old were you when you guys first started training MMA together?
你们最开始一块练 MMA 什么时候？
我和马哈沙特。对，我们在上海吧，19年，因为我之前是在 就是全天下嘛，然后他是在恩波格斗，然后我们两个都是在上海 UFC 被选入之后，就是开始
你们两个各自
训练
是什。么时候开始训练 MMA？各自是什么时候开始训练 MMA？
第一次练 MMA 时候，
我是16年开始练，
16年开始接触 MMA 的。
马沙特应该是18年、19年吧。
The first time I started training MMA was 2016. I think Maheshate was a few years behind me because we are from different teams in China. I am from China top team, and Maheshate he trained at Enbo Fight Club. So we didn't really train together for MMA. But 2019 we were both selected to join the UFC PI Shanghai program. So that's when we actually trained together, and it's been 4 years already.
Now you're training together at Killcliff. Am I right?
你们现在一块在 Q Cliff 训练，
对对对，我在这里快1年了吧，去年5月份开始在这里约战，然后马哈沙特也是上一场比赛11月份吧，在这边。
Yeah, I came to Q Cliff last May, the May of last year, and Makshat he came here after his last fight, right before the last fight.
Has he been helping you a lot for preparing for this fight?
这次比赛他帮助你多吗？
对，平时训练就是我俩一起训练，然后就是他毕竟就是跟我对手打过嘛，然后互相就是聊聊对手的弱点。
Yes, he helped me a lot because he fought my opponent before, and we always talk about Steve Garcia, and he helped me imitate his style, and we train together a lot.
Who else are you training with at Killcliff?
在这儿，
对，这边有很多就是选手嘛，包括那个那天那谁王强，
哦，
对，反正很多就是陪练的选手一起训练。
there are so many good fighters here. I just finished training with Michael Johnson yesterday.
I see you guys like to play basketball. Who's the best?
你们老打篮球谁最好
我们就是多斯吧，拳击教练。
？I think my boxing coach 多斯。
Okay, okay. Your boxing coach. How long have you been with him?
你跟他一块训练多长时间？
我跟他也是，就是我打 UFC 之前，就是打第一场之前开始，就是跟他一起训练。
Yeah, we've been training together for a long time. I think before my first fight in UFC.
How was China before you went to Florida to train?
你来美国前在中国是怎么样的训练？
我在中国就是在上海 PA 训练嘛，就是19年开始，之前是在全天下。
Yeah, I trained in China top team, and also trained at Shanghai PI before I came here.
I saw also that you won a UFC award in China. Is that right?
当时拿了个奖，在 PI 的那个颁奖。
对，那个就是从上海 PI 毕业的，就是优秀选手嘛，就是进入 UFC。
Yes, because I was one of the excellent students from the Shanghai PI Academy. I signed with UFC and have a good, competing record. So they gave me this reward.
You trained at the Shanghai PI. There's a lot of new Chinese fighters there. How are they? Did you get to train with them? The newer prospects?
新生力量，新人。
对，现在就国内也是慢慢的开始就是，水平就是越来越好了嘛，然后就是上海 PI 教练，包括营养，包括理疗是体能各方面都是更加的帮助嘛。19年开始，现在提高的很不错。
So there are a lot young prospects since the opening of Shanghai PI because they have good coaches, they have nutritionists, they have very great physical therapists and strength and conditioning training. So after years of operating in the Shanghai PI, the young talents are really good.
So, what type of performance can the fans expect from you against Steve Garcia?
这次你会带来一个什么样的表现？
这次我会，就是打一场精彩的比赛，然后终结对手。我想就是今年的年底，我想就是挑战前15，希望 UFC 给我安排。
I will bring you guys a very good fight, and I will dominate the fight and finish him. And by the end of the year, I want to challenge top 15. I hope the UFC could give me this opportunity.
Yeah, if you win this fight, that's 4-fight win streak. You know, that's opened a lot of doors for you, some opportunities. Do you have anybody in mind, like any particular fighters that you would like to challenge yourself against?
想打谁？下一次？
嗯，只要有排名就好吧，我不挑对手嘛，就是看 UFC 安排吧。
I don't care, just as long as he's a ranked opponent.
All right, April 8th, UFC 287 Miami. Go in the descriptions, download the AllStar app. Thank you so much for the time. And yeah, it's going to be an exciting fight. I think this is a really good matchup.